In this video we are going to talk about how to talk to girls on Tinder and start pleasant conversations with them. While Tinder has often had a reputation for being a hookup site, there are many people still dating and finding relationships there. No matter why you find yourself on Tinder, there are some pretty general rules of thumb when it comes to talking to women you connect with there. Because Tinder has a swipe left or right for interest setup, you'll only match with others who showed interest, which automatically gets you a foot in the door. If nothing else, you know that she either finds you attractive or found your bio entertaining. Before you start with a low energy, hey, consider these tips for talking to women on Tinder. 11 tips to help you talk to girls on Tinder. Here's some useful advice to help you talk to girls on Tinder and start interesting conversations. 1. Read the bio she's written. Whatever you do, don't skip reading her bio before starting a conversation on Tinder. Many women will talk about what they're looking for, display what they do for a living, and even give out some deal breakers. One of the most annoying things that happen to me is being asked what I do for a living when my work is clearly displayed on my profile. Frankly, it's just lazy. More than that, you might find out that however attracted you might be, she might not be a good match. If you read the bio, you might get a clue that you're not on the same page. At the same time, you might discover that you seem compatible. Don't ask a question her bio could have answered. 2. Compliment without being creepy. Compliments are wonderful, but try to avoid being creepy or lazy. Hey, beautiful, is so common that it might fly completely under her radar. Offer a compliment, but don't make it awkward or sexual, and definitely don't engage in negging, where you offer a backhanded compliment designed to both insult and flatter. That never works. While complimenting her pictures seems like a great start, when in doubt, don't do it. For instance, someone started a conversation letting me know I looked like a MILF. While it was meant to be flattering, it's actually an offensive term to many women. It certainly broke the ice, but perhaps not in the way it was intended. 3. Find shared interests. If you're checking out her bio and pictures, you're likely to come across some inkling of her interests. See if the two of you have any shared ones. Ask about any potential mutual interests you noticed, but also tell her about your interests and see if she's tried them. Sometimes, people just aren't compatible, and no one is at fault. Figuring out if your lifestyles, values, and interests align shouldn't be about trying to force a fit but trying to find one instead. 4. Be honest. When it comes to talk to girls on Tinder, this point is more important than you think. Why are you really on Tinder? Don't tell her what you think she wants to hear. Be honest. If you want a hookup only, be clear. If you'd like to find a serious relationship soon and start a family, be specific. She'll either want the same thing or she won't, and lying about what you actually want isn't going to make either of you happy in the long run. I've been approached with many interesting propositions. While I didn't return the interest, I did appreciate the upfront nature of the inquiries. I would rather get that out of the way from the start than waste my time talking to someone who is only looking for hookups and would never be available or interested in a more committed relationship. Added to that, honesty is important. Lies, no matter how small, show that you can't be trusted. 5. Don't complain about exes. Save complaints about exes for your friends, not potential partners. There's little worse than meeting a new man online and having to hear about how his ex was the absolute worst. First of all, I belong to the sisterhood of women, and I've been the absolute worst ex to some man who was lying. I won't automatically believe that story, especially if you never say just how you were accountable in the relationship. If it was all her fault, I'm sensing some major red flags, not to mention a dire need for therapeutic intervention. If someone joins in an ex-lover's complaint fest, understand that starting with that low vibe may be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever you say about your exes may be the stories you later tell about each other. It's okay to be honest about why you broke up or the fact that you have a past, but keep complaining about exes to an absolute minimum whenever possible.